Still eating lunch alone? Turns out your cat isn't your best friend. And no, talking to Siri doesn't count. But hey, at least your cat won't ghost you for forgetting its birthday. Socializing used to mean surviving awkward family dinners or sweating through job interviews. Now, you can make friends, land dates, and even network while wearing pajamas. Sounds easy, right? Wrong. Because somewhere between TikTok dances and LinkedIn humble brags, we forgot how to actually connect. Today, we're ripping up the rulebook on how to be social. Spoiler. It's not about pretending to like hiking or posting sunset pics with fake deep captions. By the end of this, you'll know exactly how to turn small talk into big connections without breaking a sweat, or at least without spilling your coffee. Let's rewind. 10 years ago, making friends required leaving the house. Horrifying, I know. You'd join a club, attend a party, or shudder, talk to strangers. Fast forward to 2024. 60% of adults under 35 say they feel socially awkward, but we've got 12 billion social apps. How? Because we're using tech like it's a magic wand. Swipe right for love. Click connect for career success. But here's the secret nobody tells you. Apps are just the menu. You still gotta order the food. Take dating. Tinder's got 75 million users, but studies show only 20% of matches ever meet in person. Why? Because texting hey 50 times isn't a personality. Same with LinkedIn. You can't just spam let's network and expect job offers. Real connection takes effort. But don't panic. Effort doesn't mean running a marathon. It means using tech as a tool, not a crutch. Step 1. The art of the digital icebreaker. Example. You see someone's post about loving Stranger Things. Instead of cool, try, if Vecna cursed you, what song would save you? Boom. Instant conversation. Studies show personalized comments get 3x more replies. Why? Because you're treating them like a human, not a like button. Step 2. Escape the small talk vortex. Small talk isn't evil, it's just the appetizer. But nobody wants 10 appetizers. Here's how to pivot. Them. Crazy weather, huh? You? Right? I'm just glad it's not hailing frogs, though that'd make a great TikTok. Congrats, you've upgraded to weirdness. Bond over shared absurdity. Step 3. The 2-question rule. Ask 2 questions before sharing about yourself. Example. How'd you get into graphic design? What's the weirdest project you've worked on? Now they're talking, you're listening, and poof, you're not a stranger anymore. Here's the good news. Social skills are like a muscle. Even if yours have been hibernating since 2019, they'll wake up. Start small. Comment on a post instead of just liking it. Send a voice note instead of a text. Join a virtual book club where the only rule is no spoilers. These tiny steps build confidence. And confidence? That's the cheat code to making people think you've got your life together. But wait, there's a catch. Ever heard of digital burnout? Our brains aren't wired for 10-hour TikTok binges. A 2023 study found that passive scrolling, you staring at memes, increases loneliness. Active engagement, you sending a meme to a friend, decreases it. So stop lurking. Start interacting, even if it's just sending a crying laughing emoji to your cousin's cat video. Here's where it gets messy. We've got more ways to connect than ever, but meaningful connections, rare as a Wi-Fi signal in the woods. Why? Because we're stuck in the quantity over quality trap. You've got 1,000 Instagram followers but still feel lonely. You've DM'd 50 people on Bumble BFF but haven't met a single one. The problem isn't you, it's the paradox of choice. Too many options, too little intention. Think about it. When you walk into a grocery store with 50 types of cereal, you freeze. Same with socializing. Endless apps, groups, and events make us overwhelmed, not excited. So we default to scrolling, liking, and ghosting, and the cycle continues. The ghosting epidemic, 78% of people admit to ghosting. Why? Because rejecting someone feels like yelling "you suck" into a megaphone. But here's the fix. Hey, I'm swamped with work. Can we chat next week? It's not rejection, it's rescheduling. The comparison trap. Instagram makes everyone look like they're vacationing in Bali 24/7. Reality? They're editing photos on the toilet. A 2022 study found that 60% of people feel lonelier after scrolling. Solution? Follow accounts that post real life, like @AverageGymFail or @MyCatHatesMe. Let's fix this. Step 1. Delete the apps you hate. Yes, even the one your mom made you download. Step 2. Focus on micro connections. Did your coworker mention they love baking? Send them a stupidly easy cookie recipe. Saw a post about a concert in your city? Reply, wait, you like that band too? Boom, common ground. And here's a pro tip. Use tech to enhance real life, not replace it. Meetup.com, great for finding board game nerds. Eventbrite, perfect for free yoga classes. Even Twitter, X, can work. I once DM'd a stranger about their terrible pizza take, and now we're friends. True story. But the golden rule? Be weirdly specific. Generic. Let's hang out at. Messages get ignored. Try, hey, I'm going to that new taco place Thursday. Want to join? Specificity equals safety. It's less scary to say yes to tacos than to hanging out. Case study, how I made a friend at the grocery store. Yes, offline humans exist. Here's how it went down. Me. Drops avocado. Them. 5-second rule. Me. Only if you help me eat it. Them. Laughs nervously. Me. I'm kidding. Mostly. Bonded over mutual love of guacamole. Now we have monthly taco nights. Moral. Awkwardness is a superpower. Lean into it. Here's the kicker. Socializing isn't about being perfect. It's about being present. Last month, I forced myself to go to a networking event. I spilled coffee on my shirt, forgot my LinkedIn password, and accidentally called someone Becky. Her name was Sarah. But guess what? I met a guy who's now helping me launch a podcast. Why? Because I showed up. Flaws and all. Debunking myths. Myth 1. You need to be extroverted. Lies. Introverts are the OGs of deep conversations. Myth 2. More friends equals better. Quality. Quantity. 1. Ride or die. 100. Happy birthday. Wall posts. Myth 3. Online friends don't count. Tell that to my gaming buddy in New Zealand who's seen me rage quit 47 times. The apps won't save you. The perfect bio won't save you. But showing up, even digitally, with curiosity and a little courage, that's the secret sauce. So let's recap. Ditch the apps that drain you. Start small. Comment, DM, send memes. Use tech to plan real-life interactions. Embrace the awkward. Everyone's faking it. Final pro tip, schedule social time. Treat it like a workout. 20 minutes a day, replying to DMs or calling a friend. Embrace rejection. If someone ghosts you, they've done you a favor. Trash took itself out. Laugh at yourself. Sent a typo-riddled DM? Own it. Sent that with my elbows, sorry. You don't need 500 friends. You need 3 who'll binge Netflix with you at 2 a.m. And guess what? They're out there. Probably also in pajamas. Hit subscribe. Your cat can wait.